got done at the gym. Got done doing a push day. And I did not have a great workout. Pushing a lot less numbers than I usually do. Usually can bench 205 for reps. But today I was not feeling it. Barely did 185. I think the highest reps I did for 185 was like 8. And I usually get 8 all 3 sets, but I got like 8, 6, and 6. So not fantastic. But that got me thinking about something. About motivation. And how motivation shouldn't be your only driving force in life. Or your only driving force to better yourself. Discipline should be number one. Because on the days that you don't have motivation, you got discipline right up there, pushing you on. I'm out of gas, I need to get some gas. Anyway, yeah, motivation. Motivation is great when you're feeling it, but when it's gone and you're not getting fueled by that, that sucks. That's why discipline is a lot more valuable than motivation. Something more. Motivation gets you started, but discipline keeps you going. You know what I mean? It's like motivation is like almost like a vain thing, I think. It's like you go to the gym, get newbie gains, you get some motivation from that, but man, once the newbie gains are gone and you just got like, you know, smaller increments of muscle coming in, that's where you gotta have discipline. Because if you just fueled by motivation at that point, man, you were in for some trouble. Because you're gonna stop going. You're gonna have nothing motivating you. So, yeah, discipline is well above motivation. But I think most people know that. But they don't understand how important it is. But yeah, today, not great. Felt more like a maintenance workout when you're like cutting, but it feels more like I was like, I mean, obviously I need to keep bulking. I need to bulk as much as I can because I am a stick, but I think this kind of days makes me have a little realization that, man, discipline is the only thing I need right now. I don't need no motivation. It's kind of like pre-workout. Pre-workout is like, oh, this place only has 91. Not good. Okay. Gonna not go here. I like putting 93 in my car. If I'm gonna pay for fuel, I want the best fuel. Alright, anyway, my point is, motivation is like a pre-workout, you know? When you have it, it's great, but that's not what keeps you going. What keeps you going to the gym is your mindset. You gotta have that discipline. Discipline with everything in life, man. You gotta put your mind, you gotta have your mind in place, not your flesh. Your flesh is deceiving. Flesh is just gonna want instant gratification consistently. And that is vain. That is not good. But the mind understands that instant gratification is not what you need. It's not what's good. And the Bible also teaches that instant gratification is not something we should strive for. So, motivation is what keeps you going. Motivation is the real fuel. Or, sorry, discipline's the real fuel, man. Motivation is just a little candy. But discipline is the meat. Discipline is what actually makes you a better person, you know? If you get motivated at 3 in the morning to clean your room, you can clean your room, but you should be disciplined after that point to understand, okay, having a clean room is the best position for me to be in. You should keep the room clean all the time, not just when you feel like still got a decent pump. Still was a good workout. Still got to see my brothers. Still got to have some good conversations talking about this. And yeah, I feel like a lot of people don't need to push yourself through those workouts that suck, or through anything that you don't feel like doing it. I mean, I had a great day the whole day, and then once I got to the gym, it was like, not so great anymore. You can't bench as much as you thought. Maybe I'm not fed enough. Maybe I didn't have enough carbs in me. Something like that. Blame it on something, so I don't have to feel responsible. But yeah, you gotta eat good. That's definitely a thing. Eat good, sleep good. Like Sam Slick says, you know, gotta listen to the man. He looks like he knows what he's doing, so gotta stay consistent. Get all your food in. Get your carbs up. Fill your muscles up with those sugars. Then maybe you don't have a day like this where you just bench like nothing. Bench some featherweight. It wasn't featherweight. It wasn't that bad. I'm just kind of being hard on myself. Just like another thing, you should be your own biggest critic. I feel like that's also a good thing. It's like if you're your own biggest critic, like nothing that anybody ever says is gonna get to you, because you've already said the worst thing to yourself, and you know that it's true because it's yourself. You know what's true. You know, maybe not like self-destruction. Like you shouldn't tell yourself, you know, you're worthless or anything like that. But I mean, like if you're not benching great, tell yourself that. You know, work on it, move forward, being a better person, not blaming other people. I know so many people that just kind of blame other people for their problems. That's awful. It gets you nowhere in life. You know, what you produce, your fruits, that's who you are. And if what you produce is just a bunch of complaining, you gotta take a look in the mirror. You gotta look at yourself. Maybe if everybody else is the problem, I think you are the problem. You know, sometimes people surround themselves with awful people. But if you have a circle of people and like everybody is awful and you can prove that they're awful, not just because you feel like that or like, you know, feel a certain way, just basing your whole life off of feelings, that ain't a way to go. You gotta be evidence-based. You gotta be, you know, black and white when it comes to that. Because if you're gonna start cutting people out of your life, they're actually there trying to help you, you're doing a disservice to yourself. And you know, sometimes it takes them having to lose everybody that they know, all their friends, all their family, just for them to realize, oh man, I screwed up. Maybe I shouldn't act like this. Maybe I shouldn't blame everybody around me for my inadequacies. So yourself before you look around, you know. Pluck out the log out of the beam out of your own eye before you try to get the speck out of your brother's. And it's good to be humble, to understand, because you always got a place to grow in every direction. So I guess that's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to say. Stay disciplined. Discipline over everything else. Because motivation can only get you so far. You know, it's like, hold on, this guy wants to race. Need to race that guy. I actually think that was a woman. I don't know if she wanted to race. Anyway, that's a good way to end this video.